should never have gone to New York. I should have camped on your porch until I finally convinced Nola how important she is to me.
Oh, don't blame yourself. You know how stubborn Nola is. She just got it into her head that you didn't want her. All this business about Floyd trying to get custody of the baby, the pressure just built up. I guess.
You're not entirely convinced that Nola left of her own volition, are you, Mrs. Reardon?
Oh, Lieutenant Wyatt is convinced of it, and so is Gracie, but I just don't think Nola would go off and leave the baby like that.
Exactly. So if she didn't leave willingly, then...
You think that Silas Crocker kidnapped her?
It is a possibility I can't afford to overlook.
That's what I kept telling Lieutenant Wyatt. He says the police went over there, they looked all over your house, they didn't see any sign that Silas Crocker had been there.
I don't trust the police. I never have, I never will. I'll just have to find Nola myself.
How?
Well, Helena Manzini knows several unsavory characters who are still very friendly to Silas Crocker. Now, being a fugitive, you'll have to contact one of these associates for help. I'll just force Helena to contact one of them to find out where Silas is and if Nola is with him.
Isn't that going to be dangerous? I mean, especially if Silas Crocker knows you're looking for him.
Frankly, my life isn't worth much without Nola, but... Look, I'm not accomplishing anything by standing here feeling sorry for myself. I'll go back to the house now and talk to Helena. But please, take good care of Kelly Louise.
I will. Oh, please be careful.
Mrs. Reardon, if it costs me my life, I'll see that Nola returns here safe and sound. You still haven't found Helena yet?
No, and I've searched everywhere. I've stationed Fritz on the 3rd floor just in case she gets to snooping up there again.
Good. But where could she have gone?
I don't know. But ever since she's been here, she's been coming and going at the strangest hours. I think that she's still working with Silas Crocker, and she's only staying here so that she can find the golden cradle. You must order her out of this house at once, before she finds it and all your other secrets.
I can't. She's my only hope in finding Nola.
Are you serious?
Mrs. Reardon is convinced that Nola did not leave of her own volition, and I am of the same opinion, which leads me to believe that Crocker somehow broke in here, kidnapped Nola. He no doubt blames her for everything that happened to him on that island, and he knows how important she is to me.
I see, and you think Helena knows where they are?
No, but she knows his contacts, people who might help him out.
Those contacts, as you call them, are nothing but murderers and thieves.
I know, but they are also the one link I have in finding Nola, and Helena is my one link to them. So from now on, whatever happens, we can't take a chance and alienate Helena. Not until we have Nola back in Springfield. Every door in this house is double locked. After that, I want you to return to this library and wait for Miss Manzini to come back. When she does, I want you to come up to my room and alert me, no matter what hour of the evening. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Fritz? Did you find the dogs?
No, and I drove up and down Thornway Road for an hour calling to them. I even asked all the neighbors if they seen them, but nothing.
Well, then you can look for the dogs tomorrow. Right now, I want you to secure this house.
Very well, so then I'll come back and watch out for Miss Manzini.
Lucifer and Damien were too well trained just to go wandering off. I know Crocker was at the bottom of it. Damn his hide anyway. He must have found somehow to get the dogs away so that he could get in here easier and take Nola.
I had the same thought. I didn't mention that to Lieutenant Wyatt. I thought it would only prolong the investigation. I wanted him out of this house as soon as possible.
Well, that was very wise, considering what he could find in this house.
I also think it would be wise if you got rid of Helena for exactly the same reason.
I told you on a number of occasions that I can't. I need Helena's help now to find Nola. She is my only hope.
If you allow that woman to stay in this house, she will surely find a room on the 3rd floor and all your secrets.
Then I shall see to it personally that she never does.
How? All she has to do is walk up the stairs and find that door.
I do not want to hear about that room anymore. I've had enough of that damn room and everything else that's in it. Besides, you and I are the only two people on Earth that know about it. So there's no possible way she could ever find out that it exists.